have EVOS Esports Singapore here fighting for their lives in this grand final stages here. And now it looks to me that EVOS are getting pretty desperate to get themselves this victory, to push themselves into game number 5. Let's get this underway. And of course, right now we still have Bowers alongside with us. So anything you want to say before we get ourselves those sort of battles in between?
Oh man, it's good to replace Gideon for a moment right here. It's going to be fun right here. You know what? I told you in this game, I do prefer TODAK's strategy and lineup necessarily because of the Badang. The Badang is so favored by the fans here as well. So that's for me. What about you? Which lineup do you favor the most?
I really like what EVOS have to bring on the table right here, especially when Soul gets that expert look at Ace. He's stuck right in between, and there's going to be a little bit of pressure coming from the rest of the members here. Right in
Ace
between.
is stuck.
Here comes JPL
Ace is
as well.
done.
It might just
Oh my god!
Going in towards that high level.
1-1.
Oh my god.
Moon is in trouble.
Oh! Got to drop out as well. 2-1. Trade off between EVOS as well as TODAK. And of course, it's time for us to welcome back on stage Fatal 5-Way. So looks like we've already got 2 kills for the side of EVOS Esports. And Siku here is dishing so much of that damage.
Yeah, and I'm already back. Thanks for us for keeping me in check. But for the most part, I think this game has been really good so far. Quick 2 kills going over EVOS Esports. They have to keep up this aggression if they want to stay on top.
Yeah, I would definitely say the same thing. Like, look at that. Really great initiatives being pulled out from EVOS Esports, and they reap the reward there. Of course, 2 kills in the back, especially for an older battery here, because that 1 kill means a lot for who wants to go in for those early purchases.
The rest of the team, TODAK, is already trying to keep the buffs to themselves.
Soon.
However, they got to be so careful for EVOS Esports, who are looking to play as hard as they can and to find any catches that they could to catch them in the jungle.
That's right. And now, speaking of that sort of a jungle sort of play, we're seeing EVOS Esports now being a little bit more proficient as well as proactive inside, just still a couple of those camps, trying to hit that level 4. Most of these members are already getting their elements ready. And look at that. We only got 1 flicker in the hands of JPL, but we still have Revitalize on the side of Ace.
Yeah, and I think so far with the Halos with the Revitalize is just so good. 2 Purifiers coming in from EVOS Esports and 1 arrival on Soul. Oh no, a big catch coming in onto Nana's here. Full death Sonata. The Rondo is coming through, but 1 more auto attack was enough to take him out. Well played coming in from EVOS, but the response coming in for TODAK might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, Ace, of course, getting blocked out. Perfect wall, and now Ace being forced out. Great righteous pathway coming out, but here comes JPL in response. Trying to go in for the pickup. Great knock on the side of E1, but does not connect any sort of way of dragon at all.
Oh my goodness, the glorious pathway into the Revitalize. That was nasty. That gave him just enough life to survive.
That's right, and Ace still staying intact. He's not really moving all too much. Arrival coming in as well. Chico getting kicked all the way back, but JPL will not commit with that sort of flank because E1 is here. If he commits to that, he knows a wall's coming in to block him off.
A great determined. Look at Soul. He's just hiding in the brushes. He knows that they want to go for that punish.
Ooh.
He's trying to bail out of there. The Crescent Fall has come. Soul already using Breaking the Fireground to carry out of there, but the fist crack into fist break. There is no counterplay to that. X-Ray's Badang still effective. 4-0 win-loss to the record of the playoffs, and all 4 were against EVOS.
This is what you were talking about here. They need to play against the Badang so many times that it's might as well EVOS Esports remove the Badang, but we would say that they did drop 1 game earlier on. But then again, look at what we have here on the top lane here. Flicker coming out from the side of JPL as they go in for the last insanity. And Odin family once again secures a kill on that top lane skirmish.
Yeah, and X-Ray, he just uses the Kuiyang fist to push him away. It's like, no, I can't afford to die here. But the problem is, the rest of them is going through. He flickers forward with the fist crack and fist break, but he doesn't get the initial kill. JPL, can he land that Kuiyang's fist? Doesn't have an opportunity. The chain CC was a little too good.
Yeah, I would say it's a little too good. I would say it's magnificent here as we look at Ace here. Still surviving.
Oh, he gets it! He gets it! Oh my goodness, that's so dirty! The buffs on Hylos have been good.
Soon.
That is just straight up disgusting. And look at Chiku, there's nothing but that he can do, as well as Ace here, just pulling that one out of nowhere. But then again, E1 here with a little bit of that charge being utilized, and here comes a little bit of that engagement on towards the bottom side. Chiku getting flanked out, that's insanity, and here comes the kill for Soul.
What an incredible bait. Puts himself at nearly lethal, goes in for a big catch, allow Soul to trade lanes with him so they can keep punishing X-Ray. They know they're tired of him getting his items. We're not going to let you play the game this time, Badang.
That's right, and not only that, they didn't just get the kill, they also got the very first turtle of this game itself. So EVOS Esports here having a huge leap in terms of gold. Bloodless Axe already being purchased there by Potato, and Potato, you know, when he gets that lead, it's going to be really hard for them to even take down that Granger.
Yeah, and again, let's see whether his Granger is going to be enough to take this game away. With Hawk already on top of them. They're trying to make it through. He rondos backwards and quickly into the death round to time this game, but JPL goes down instantaneously with a fist crack into the fist break combo once again. They trade 1 for nothing here, but EVOS, they don't try to salvage the fight.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of overextended as well because they don't really have enough minute waves. And true enough, TODAK can easily just go in diving and Moon. We talked about how good his Esmeralda is, and now a little bit of instant replay coming up as we saw Akai trying to go in, pinning him down, and that's how they managed to secure that kill onto his Cho. That's how, of course, TODAK kind of find a little bit of that leeway to punish members of EVOS Esports. As it stands now, Elon here just waiting for a little bit of movement here, hoping to catch somebody, and in less than a minute here, we're going to see another turtle flood, but JPL already looking for a flank, but diving all the way back in. It's just a back and forth.
Ione gets caught out once more. They're going to keep on pushing forward. This X-Ray looking again into the backside, but JPL not going to get caught with the same tricks one more. Nanas coming in with the ultimate. Not going to be enough as Hard Moon Falls comes through from Moon. He's trying to get that last hit. He flickers over the wall, picks up Potato with the Granger. He goes into the back line and is already dead as the team peels back. They can't move any more forward.
Yeah, you see a 2-1 trade in favor of EVOS, and
Turtle
now speaking of favorites here, Ace is doing one, showing off the emotes at the same time. He says, you're not going to end the wave 2, but Arrival coming in is going to be a 1 versus 1 for now. Make that 2 versus 1, but Ace with the righteous pathway, he managed to walk out of that alive. And look at that, here goes Nanaska. Okay, challenge down, they have to give one more tower, but not before Nanas comes right in.
Oh, Nanas completely disengaging that fight there, saving that mid-tier 1. I would have liked to see it gone down and maybe bait out a fight just so that Moon could use that Starboard's fall to pick it up. But again, Turtle goes over to EVOS Esports here. It's a good lead for EVOS Esports, but they got to keep this aggression up, make sure Badang doesn't get ahead.
We're looking at TODAK here, feeling a little bit of fatigue coming out of that long series that we have so far. And of course, Patina's shield now getting in the hands of Nanas here. It's going to give him a little bit of that survivability that he desperately needs. But Moon walking into a trap right here. JPL looking for the flank, but Moon's hop right out. JPL here is going to be dancing it off for the time being. Now, looking at this side of EVOS here, the way that they position themselves, they're ready to actually balance out the wave. And by the time it's all over, there's going to be more coming up. So who knows, TODAK might just be able to go in for the setup as well.
That's true. Honestly, I kind of felt like EVOS needed to fight before the 21k mark for the side of TODAK, because then that's when TODAK is going to hit their power spikes. Yeah. Right now, EVOS, they have a 24k, they're at 24k, a 5k goal lead. If they don't fight now, TODAK is going to hit their power spike, and then their components is just not going to matter.
That's right. And speaking of that, they definitely don't want to reach towards that point, indeed. And as it stands right now, Granger is the richest hero of the game for the time being. JPL just casually walking right between, saying hi to X-Ray for a little bit more. Blade of Despair being bought in. You know he's going to hit like a truck from that point onwards, but Soul in pressurized. They have to give the tower away or else Ritz is left, but why not get both? And see Nanas paying him down to the wall.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be tough because right now X-Ray can clear the wave super quickly. JPL gets a great way off the dragon. Third hit of Dracundo to cancel the ultimate and the way of the dragon to secure the kill for free. The rest of the team has to recall right now to kind of protect their inhibitor.
Dracundo, he's doing this push all by himself. But here comes Talos coming in, but there should be enough time. He wants that tower no matter what.
Stand in front!
Oh, Jinko gets it!
The rest of the team's pulling out. JPL should be able to get the catch onto him. Yes, he goes down. They trade inhibitor for inhibitor, but now Lunox is going for the 1v1 against Moon. Can Moon actually pull this off? He doesn't have the play. Oh, he does! He flickers forward! And instantly goes down. Oh dear, Bambi didn't have his abilities up.
That was straight up an uppercut, straight delivered towards the side of Bambi, and he thought he could not fall, but here comes the Lord of Death, come from the EVOS Esports side as well, and members of TODAK, they know this one's coming, but they do have the numbers advantage as well. Well, to be honest, it's still a 4 versus 4, but they're not getting knocked up in the air. JPL says we should not go for this Lord for the current time being 10 minutes on the clock. We already see 10 kills outside of EVOS Esports here, and they are pretty much confident to slowly get that lead further extended on their way.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's a really good idea here. But looking at the items, they're so close to actually finishing off the third items as well. Oh dear Bambi, he has died a couple of times, but he's at least finished the Lightning Charger as well as the Concentrated Energy. Potato, on the other hand, same thing. He's already getting so far ahead with Lala's Action as well as the Blade of Despair.
Wow, look at JPL though. Of course, he won't get sucked as he just hops over the wall casually. Now we're looking at the Lord attempt once again. Bottom side is being opened up, but EVOS Esports did not really teleporting in time though. So this leaves room for TODAK to actually respond, and they possibly will be able to get this one. But E1 already spotting that one out, and they're really committed to this. They need to send somebody out, stop Chico on his tracks, and now they're leaving this one out behind. TODAK coming in, Fentrack coming out, not really landing all too much. Right, just pathway open up as well. While Chico has no more minutes and only one down health left, and that Lord has been taken down by JPL. Going in, that's a double kill. Going in for Potato, looking for the triple as well. Marching forward, but over on the back foot, they were seeing a little bit of that total coming in from the Excellent. As we see, well, it's going to be a huge damage output coming in. Waiter Drive coming in, juggling off, but there's still lots of damage coming out of Moon as they go on the back and forth chase. It's going to be hard to take him down. But here goes Bambi though. Bambi gets that down. Shuts him down.
That was so risky coming in for TODAK as well as EVOS Esports. It was a 50-50 of a lifetime. TODAK were so close to stealing it away and nearly breaking in an inhibitor to look to end the game at that point of time. But EVOS Esports, they take away the Lord, and now they have a great opportunity to try and turn this onto TODAK's backs.
That's right. That gamble definitely did not favor them for the time being, but EVOS Esports, they definitely have a sigh of relief because of getting that Lord, getting that pick up as well. Here comes Righteous Tabe into his fight.
Yep, and the back line is already on. Nanasi's in a lot of trouble. He goes down. Lord is still back up. Last insanity from Soul. They're trying to turn this around. Can they pull this through? Soul is still alive. The Firestorm gets no one. They break another inhibitor. They want top side as well, but they already revitalized. They are healed. They pull backwards. They don't have the pushing power to end the game. They're not going to make the same mistake twice.
Yes, and we know in the first game, it was a bare base, but they rushed for it. They were not really getting themselves that sort of an opportunity anymore after that sort of mistake. So TODAK here, they know how to punish teams that overcommit. So now, EVOS Esports, now that they don't really have Lord or any objective to take, what are they supposed to do from here?
Honestly, EVOS Esports, as long as they deny a lot of farm from X-Ray, they can wait the full 2 minutes, but they get the catch onto JPL. JPL is instantly going to be going down as the rest of the team peels backwards. They can't give up catches like this. He can die now, but honestly, this shouldn't be happening. In about 2 minutes right now, Lord is going to come back up, and EVOS is going to be faced with the exact same challenge. They just can't let TODAK get that extra 5K.
That's right, and perhaps they could go in for the pickup or try to burn out this immortality on the hands of EVOS, but that's a little overkill. Flicker being popped out as well, but then again, Ace is definitely on that safety net once again. Over in the back, we see a little bit of that love being channeled towards the side of the Granger, and Potato once again being one that member of EVOS Esports that is pretty much a brick in that sort of a position for the side of TODAK.
Yeah, and this is such a tough game. It's really anybody's game. It's still up in the air. Even though EVOS does have an opportunity to, I mean, this is one of their best opportunities. It's one of the biggest leads they've built. Oh, wait, hold on. Last Insanity already popped at E1, and he's just like, nah, not going to have none of that. I am going to get out of here with the wall charge.
Oh, yeah. Both sides understanding that sort of position. They don't really need to actually overcommit, especially for TODAK. If they were to lose that battle inside the jungle, you can say this game is over and we're going to that game 5. But EVOS here, they don't really have any answer. They're just waiting for that Lord, and perhaps with that Lord setup, you're right there. It's either A, they force that Lord in their hands or set up a split push, which is what they're currently doing. Look at what Granger as well as X-Borg is up to.
Yeah, they kind of have no choice. However, I don't know, if they respond to this right now, I think they might be able to break that split push and still make it in time to deal with Lord, because 15 seconds is a long, long time.
I'll definitely agree with that. And now 15 minutes on the blocked as well, as we'll see timers on that spawn for Lord. And EVOS trying to push them all the way back. And then that's just pinning him down to the wall. This might just be a golden opportunity for them to start. But look at Ace. He's having the revitalize. He's immune to all the hits while they are already coming to this one. They know that there will be opportunity. And that's Esperanza getting deleted. And now 5 versus 4, escorting the way from the top side, from the bottom lane as well. It's going to be TODAK here, still having time to defend, but I would say this is high time. EVOS Esports going for the Lord.
Oh my goodness, what a catch. I didn't expect Revitalize plus the Ring of Punishment to sustain through 4 people's worth of damage. They really need the Esmeralda if they want to chunk out these tanks.
That's way too good. I gotta say, Hylos is a worthy ban if there's gonna be that game 5. Now Lord is already being finished up and EVOS Esports now.
Does nobody have a Genius Wand or at least something to reduce it? Wow, nobody actually has it.
Yep, and this is the reason why members of EVOS can just run around and dish as much as they can and not to worry all too much. Well, what can TODAK do to even stop Lord from coming in?
I mean, honestly, there's nothing much they can do. There's going to be so many minions. The only thing EVOS has to be afraid of is getting backflanked by the Badang here. And that's the only reason why they are still in this, because Badang hasn't been able to find that big cash. Now remember, Chiku just bought that Holy Crystal here. That could be the turning point for them.
All they have to do is just stall for a minute and for EVOS not to make another mistake from this point onwards. JPL already falling a little bit backwards there. Of course, Lord has a little bit of tickle to his armpits, but it's going to be Ninas getting himself pretty well set up. So it's going to be a little bit of that distraction coming from the bottom side as well. This might just be it. Looking at the Lord, marching towards the lower base, and now can they go in? That's going to be the minutes crashing in towards that base right now. And TODAK needs to reply. Right to top being opened up. He wants nothing more. The first one to fall. Immortality pump and Soul at the back. Pump the Miracle. I mean, that's and look at that. Getting depleted. There's going to be the Hurricane Dance, pushing him to the base as well. And now it's going to be a stun over the moon. And they are looking to clear out that minute wave. And they succeed to actually stop the Lord. Oh, another wave from the top side as well.
They're trying to make it through. Moon, he's trying to go. His ultimate is going to come back up really, really, really soon. Moon, he goes up for it, but he targets it wrongly. It hits right into a wall.
That was a blunder. It could have been a great punish, but look at Mundo. He's trying to stop them from recalling, but they did manage to go in for the recall. And TODAK survives once more.
Yeah, and now it is come to another potentially 20-minute game here between these two top competitors. It was a really good effort by EVOS Esports, and they were playing very cautiously. They lost a lot of their minions. Lord died out decently quick, but they managed to get the initial kill onto X-Ray. They took away the win con, and all of a sudden they completely forgot. I mean, not really completely forgot, but Moon played a great game, played around the side, didn't look to go right in the middle of the team, waited for the ultimates before he started the engage.
That's right, and I would say it's not the grand finals if we don't even break our voice in towards the game 5. You know, this is getting pretty much out of hand, my friend. And every single one of these battles, it seems to me that they always end up equalizing eventually. But, you know, this game, EVOS Esports Singapore, they've been really clean cut on those engagements. But now that it comes towards that late game here, every single unit from inside of TODAK has been really well beefy, and it's just getting harder and harder from here.
Yeah, honestly, I thought TODAK wouldn't be able to stabilize, but for the most part, they're doing a great job. And now here comes the initial fight that they've been waiting for. Ace, he's right in the back line, he gets locked up with us, but it's not going to be enough. They pull him back with a Fire Snow. Do they want to keep on the fight? The Lord Arthur locks in Moon, but the back line, but finally finds the catch he's looking for. Last insanity beam to pop. Can he be the carry that they need? Potato is in the fight. He rondos in. He has the crescendo. He comes in with a Death Sonata and wipes the house, wipes the floor. Chiku is alive, but JPL wants the catch. Shouldn't post forward, but it's not enough.
It's gonna be only 2 members left from the side of TODAK. Then that's just buying time. How on earth is the Hyla still going in for the chase? Now only Chiku to defend. He's just trying to stop the recall. Last insanity over on Chiku. Think that was a mistake as we see EVOS Esports looking to secure this win. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going in for match number 5.
I have